So what am I doing? I've got a bunch of hazelnuts that need to get popped. I've had these for quite a while downstairs, and so what I'm doing is I'm shelling them. Is it fun? No. I have a machine here, not a machine, it's a piece of equipment that I bought, and I didn't quite understand how it worked. And so what I'm doing right now is just putting the shells in here and see if I can use them for some tincture or something like that. What I can do with the shells, and then I'm putting the actual nuts in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop this here, and then you guys can watch me as I speed this along, and we'll go from there. So I'm using this machine I got off of Amazon, and I have to keep adjusting it because the nuts are of different sizes. And so that is what I'm doing right there. And I had to do this 3 or 4 different times, feeding them through. To me, it was a lot easier to do this method than having to hand crack everything. I've never done hazelnuts before, so this was pretty interesting for me to do. I ended up doing 2-gallon jar of hazelnuts, and I got about a 3/4 jar of gallon of hazelnut actual meat. And so I just keep turning and turning and turning, and inside I showed you where the nuts go into, and there's a little flapper that helps cut them. So that 1 whole jar of hazelnuts, I have a whole jar of holes, thing of holes, and I have this many hazelnuts, not a lot. I have another jar that I'm going to do down there. But anyway, I'm going to figure out what I can do with these. I'm either going to make some nut milk, or I might try to make Nutella. You never know what we can do. So anyway, these are my nuts. I have a ton of walnuts to do, some more hazelnuts to do. So this I got off of Amazon. I didn't really understand how to use it at first because I couldn't get the walnuts to work. But anyway, I realized this is an adjuster. So I had to do this like 4 times through the process because the smaller nuts went through, didn't crack, and the bigger nuts did. And so you just kind of have to like hand dial this in and then turn this and make sure you have your lid on, because otherwise the nuts pop out when you're doing them. It's a good, I like the machine. I'm sure there's a better machine out there, but I think this cost me about $35 to $40. And you got to be careful because the lip up here is not covered with rubber or anything like that, and I cut the top of my hand when I was spinning it around, so you have to be careful with that. Anyway, have a good day. We will talk to you later. I gotta do more nuts to do. You guys have a good one.